In a quiet Ohio town where nothing bad ever happens, one man's kindness made him a hero. But behind the smile and behind the tape was a secret that would tear a family apart. Maple Hollow, Ohio, a small, tight-knit town of barely 5,000 people. The kind of place where everyone waves and news travels faster than the morning train. And everyone knew Thomas Grayson. A retired contractor turned philanthropist, Thomas dedicated his later years to rebuilding homes, paying off medical bills, and funding scholarships for local kids. To many, he was proof that good still existed. But on a quiet October evening, that image shattered. Thomas Grayson was found dead in his home, shot once in the chest. The town was shaken to its core. A random act of violence, police said at first. But in Maple Hollow, things are rarely random. The initial signs pointed to a break-in. The back door was forced open, furniture overturned. But strangely, nothing was missing. Then came the first red flag. There were no fingerprints on the gun, not even Thomas's own, and the home security system disarmed manually from inside the house. Which meant whoever killed Thomas Grayson was someone he trusted enough to let in. Detective Ellen Marks led the case, and the deeper she dug, the darker it got. Behind the smiling photos and charity donations was a man carrying secrets. Weeks before his death, Thomas had accused his business partner, Mark Ellison, of stealing funds from their charity foundation. The two had parted ways bitterly, with Mark claiming Thomas had become paranoid. Then came another surprise. Records showed regular payments to a young woman named Rachel Carter, 2 towns away. Thomas had been quietly paying her rent and visiting her twice a month. Was Rachel just someone Thomas was helping? Or was there more to it? Rachel told detectives that Thomas was kind but distant, a father figure. But her financial records told a different story. After Thomas's death, her account kept receiving cash deposits. And when investigators traced the fingerprints tied to those deposits, they belonged not to Rachel, but to Thomas's daughter, Emily. Emily Grayson, the grieving daughter who stood on the courthouse steps begging for justice, had her own reasons to keep secrets buried. A week before his death, Thomas confessed to Emily that Rachel was pregnant. He was planning to change his will to provide for the unborn child. Emily, who managed her father's finances, stood to lose nearly everything. That night, she confronted him. Neighbors later recalled hearing shouting, then a single gunshot. Emily claimed it was an accident, but detectives found the truth in the details. The stage break-in, the wiped prints, the disarmed alarm. It wasn't a random act of violence. It was a planned cover-up. A daughter's rage turned to murder. When the truth came out, Maple Hollow fell silent. People didn't know who to mourn, the man who gave them hope, or the daughter who took it away. The Grayson home was eventually torn down. In its place now stands a park bench with a single inscription: "For those who give, and the secrets they leave behind." And in Maple Hollow, people still whisper about that night, the night when the town's brightest light went dark. Behind the tape. If you found this story compelling, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more true crime stories that reveal the truth behind the headlines. I'm your host, and this is Behind the Tape.